Hello everybody, my name is Yoko, and welcome to my Minecraft 1.8 Let's Play, Survival Let's Play. Now, I did start with the bonus chest to begin with, because I like it. It helps me, gives me a little bit of food to start with. I did change a few of the settings in the new setting menu for Minecraft. The diamond levels, it's a little bit easier to find. You don't have to go to get the achievement. You don't have to go down to like Y elevation 11 to get it now. At least for this map. There is no world border, even though that is a new 1.8 feature. I may implement that if you guys would like. There are no cheats at the moment, but I can turn them on in LAN for a second if the viewers would like me to do a world border effect. Baby bunnies. Saw baby bunny. Where'd he go? The new bunnies, I have to admit, they are kind of cute, but they're also a little bit creepy if you look them in the eyes. Excuse me, Mr. Bunny. Like, look at their eyes! They're just like big gaping holes of darkness. I'm gonna tame one and name it like Death or something. But yeah, so this is just gonna be me playing Minecraft 1.8, mostly survival. I'll try not to cheat. I know there are some other YouTubers out there who use cheats and like do the toggle downfall or give themselves a little bit of items if it's just getting too difficult to get them. I'll try not to do that unless I get the okay from the audience or from other people. And on my channel you will see other games, other Minecraft games, servers and stuff, and games on Steam. I do play TF2 and Unturned. I play a lot on Mineplex, which is a Minecraft server. I'm not sure how many Minecraft servers are going to be updating soon to 1.8 due to the... I heard there was an issue at Mojang, or Mojang, however you want to pronounce it, with the bucket programmers. I heard something happened there, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take for bucket 1.8 to be released or what's going on there. Not sure if that information is correct still, but we're going to find out. But for now, it's going to be me playing this. I will play some TF2, some Unturned, Neverwinter. I know a lot of people on YouTube do not like Roblox, the game Roblox, but I played that, so there's that to play as well. Oops, sorry if my headset got a little low there. The microphone is a little jammed today. But yeah, so there are no long-term goals for this series yet. We may make some up. I may make some up as we go along. Possibly, build a town, get all achievements, tame every animal that can be tamed, defeat all 3 of the new bosses. Well, 1 new boss, the 2 other bosses. Why am I not using tools yet? I am dumb. Let's do that. Top down. No, it's just put it here. I have a wooden axe. Oh, nope, don't love that. Not much faster, but whatever. We'll deal with it. So, Minecraft 1.8. It technically hasn't been released yet. This is still pre-release. It is Monday. That comes out tomorrow, the 2nd of September. But I'm not sure how much they can change in one day. I'm not getting very much lag. And I know that was one of the main things for 1.8. Other than, the new mobs, the water guardian boss, the water temples, oh jeez, Legend of Zelda reference. Anybody else get that? The water temple? Maybe that should be a goal. Go, defeat the water temple in under, I don't know, what was the time that it took me to defeat that? Like, 3 days? With stops, so about, I don't know, 8, 10 hours to complete the water temple. Most of the time I was distracted, though. That was in Ocarina of Time 3DS edition. But, yeah, so we're gonna look at direction here. I'm thinking west, because I know I'm gonna probably like a lot of sand and stuff that involves glass, and that tends to be in the west now after the 1.7 biome update. So I may head west. I may just build a starter now. a starter house here, and and then go from there and branch out in all four cardinal directions. And, branch out all four cardinal directions. I would like to stay mainly in a plains biome. Maybe go out west and there'd be a savanna or plains. Excuse me, those are my two that I'd really like to incorporate. So I think we're gonna go west. There's some plains over there. So we'll see if we can get it. I can't really see above trees. Bicycle, put it in there. But yeah, with the 1.8 update, for those of you who haven't been playing or don't really know, or really care to find out until it comes out, I'm going to spoil it. There are new banners, which are kind of like flags. You can put designs on them. I already said the new water temple, the water guardians. I think it's an official name. They're called the guardians. I call them the water guardians. There's new not super secret settings, but like world settings. Like I was talking about the diamonds earlier. You can change levels and rates at which ores can spawn. Obviously, there are new bunnies. Sheeps now drop mutton, and we can demonstrate that here. Excuse me, Mr. Sheep. I'm sorry, normally you don't die. You see that they drop mutton. So there's that, that's kinda cool. Extra food source. Nom nom noms. Let me eat the bread first. I'm gonna save that mutton. That's gonna be like our first mutton block. Our first mutton piece. The bunnies do drop rabbit meat, which can be made into rabbit stew or just eaten as rabbit meat. But we're gonna try to not kill the bunnies, even though they are creepy. A little bit. I mean, they're starting to grow on me a little bit. Because when I first saw them, they were still in the development phase. And they were just super creepy looking. They're less so now. Unless we see the killer bunny, which is a mob entity that spawns. Or there's these white ones with red eyes that are just really creepy looking. But back to let me talk about the killer bunny. The killer bunny is a bunny mob entity thing that spawns. And it has, see these guys have vertical eyes, vertical going up and down. The killer bunny has eyes. They are kind of like this. Kind of like this guy, but they're horizontal, and they're like bright red. And it will attack you. The killer bunny will attack you. And attempt to kill you. I'm not sure what the damage rate is. I think it's just like a normal hit. Maybe do a half a heart if you're not wearing armor. Or blocking with your sword. If I had a sword, why do I should go underground and get some tools and stuff. Yeah, let's go underground, because I'm not going to search around here all day for, like, a good place to live. We'll go underground for time being. But for other changes, there are new door types, and, you know, other... Basically, normally, if you've noticed in Minecraft, when you make things with wood, it always defaults to looking like oak. The old oak type, no matter what type of wood you chose. That changed. So you now can have, like, except for, you know, tools and stuff. That should change too, but it's just my own personal opinion. They have now, like, doors. You can have a dark oak wood door, or a birch door, or a... Ooh, look, new rock types as well. Or a jungle fence. You can have stuff like that. There are new light source blocks that spawn with the I'm gonna call it the water temple now, just because it reminds me of that. And you'll see what I mean when we get there. It's sort of like a puzzle. It's not really. You just have to have... Oh, yeah, that's another thing. The enchantments. There's new enchantments, but you have to have pretty good enchantments like Aqua Affinity, Respiration definitely, or a water breathing potion. And it's all underwater unless you change the sea level to like the, I don't know, 10 or 0, so there's no water in the map whatsoever. Which would really be awful, because how are you going to get obsidian without it naturally spawning and being really... I mean, because like sometimes you just want to get rid of that lava, and you don't want to place blocks. Like if you're going into a ravine or something. But there's that, so we're gonna... Maybe we should find a water temple. That'd be cool. And then enchantments. The enchantment system in Minecraft has now changed. You now need lapis lazuli, to do any sort of enchantment. and when I get an enchanted table, I'll show you that. But you need now, for every, I guess we need to make an pickaxe. Huh. For every enchantment you do, you need a piece of lapis, or 2 or 3, depending on the level of enchantment you are doing. Oh, got that achievement. Oh, I really should be keeping track of these achievements. Type of strikes the next one. But, and then for achievements, there are also 1 or 2 new ones. I know there's a thing called Depth Strider, which makes you walk faster underwater, and actually use your sprint key and you can run underwater, which I think is pretty cool. You don't need your respiration and aqua affinity and your water breathing potions so much anymore. I mean, you still need them, but you can just move faster underwater now. I find them cool. No. But yeah, it's just Minecraft 1.8. It's a really big overhaul, and I think I'm gonna enjoy the changes. Like these new rocks, we have granite, which is that orange one. Did I pick up any of that? There's a reddish orange. We saw it up here. Find it. Let's go find it again. Granite. That stuff. This, I believe, is diorite. Yeah, it's diorite. And it can be changed into polish, such as that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's polish. And let's just not use the inventory space to do this. Boop. And then that's diorite. This right here is andesite. It looks a lot like stone when you put it into its polished form. It looks a lot like stone. So that'd be cool for a house or for builds and stuff. I personally like it the best. It looks like castle material, like castle brick. Oh, we're gonna run out of light levels. It may be a little dark. I guess we can stop here for now and like make a little forward operating base. A place to hole up. Get some wood cooking so we can make some charcoal. Get some better tools. Get better equipped. The crafting table. Let us make. We have too much stone as it is. Have that. Let's cook about 16 of this. 16 and 1. Well, I guess we should do 17. Because that way the one will, we get, Do we have food? Oh, we have a chest here. Let's do that. Let's put a chest here. All these flowers I've been gathering along the way, those are for my banner. I have made a banner for Minecraft. I have a banner design. And when we get, it's crafted like a sign. So it's like this, except with wool. So you have 6 wool here instead of 6 twigs, or 6 planks. And then, I'm in Australian speak, in the language settings. But you can craft it like that, and then you can put designs on it. And I would go kill all the sheep, but it requires a, it's light gray or gray, I don't remember which. But it requires, my banner at least, requires a certain color of sheep wool, sheepskin. So I will be making banners and possibly just adventuring. Whatever sounds cool. And I do want to at least get, I keep saying that, I do want to kill the dragon and the wither and possibly the guardian. That will, excuse me, the guardian is much harder. The guardian boss is much harder. There are 3 types of guardians. I believe there are 3 types. There might be more or less. But the boss, there's a boss, and that one is going to be a little difficult. Because it has, like, well, first of all, you're underwater, so there's that you have to deal with. And then there is the fact that its hits don't register sometimes. Like, if you, it's like, its hitbox is a little different. So you gotta deal with that. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to deal with that when it comes to the new Guardian boss, but I do want to attempt to try to beat it. attempt to try, that was a redundant sentence. Attempt to beat it, or attempt to challenge it. I want to challenge the dang thing. I'm not sure if I'll be able to defeat it in like one shot without a cheating method. By cheating method, I mean like putting a door in the middle of the water and fighting in the door. Like, let's say this is a door, like a would signs be better? If you're in the sign, like there's 8 signs here, one on each block here, and then one on top, and then you're sitting there hitting the boss through the sign, so you're in your little air pocket. That's what I mean by cheating method. I don't mean like going into creative mode. Like I know a lot of people do for the dragon. Which honestly is kind of dumb because the dragon is really easy to defeat. If you have a power 3 or better bow and like a sharpness 2 sword. Maybe sharpness 3. But the dragon is fairly easy to defeat. As is the wither. If you have strength potion, regen potion, smite 5, or even smite 1 if you want to make it last a little bit. If you're underground, that's the trick I learned. To spawn the wither underground. They only have on a night vision potion. Yeah, Minecraft's gotten a lot harder than alpha, than when it was an alpha. You just ran around and tried not to die at night. You couldn't even sleep the night off. I don't think beds were invented or like included in the game until like early beta, maybe late beta. But Minecraft has come a long way. But I like it. It's fun. So there are challenges like this. I've dug down what level am I at now? 30. We started at what, like 70-ish, and no coal yet. I do make charcoal for my dark oak wood. Oh, I got 2. I got 2 separate. So. But it's still cool. Minecraft is it's still fun. It'll always be a fun game. There are people who will get burnt out on it, but you just gotta leave it alone for a couple days. Maybe get a new idea for a new build or a new survival setting, like Survival Island, which I may end up doing again. But just if you ever get burnt out on a game, it's because you're playing it too much. Don't sit at the game like I have done for 72 hours. Congratulations there. And play it. You'll get burnt out really fast. Oh, we're at Bedrock. We're at Bedrock. Jeez. And nothing? No ores whatsoever? Wow, okay. That's not a good sign. We're gonna keep digging there so we can go make some more pickaxes. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, don't play a game for 2 days straight, 2-3 days straight, and then, oh, I'm burnt out, I don't want to play this game anymore. No, you still like the game. Just don't play it so much. It'll burn out, and if you like that game, you will keep playing, despite the fact that you're not interested at that moment in time. Just go away for a couple days, maybe find a mod that makes it more interesting and play that. Or find a new game that's similar, like I found Unturned and Roblox and TF2. And back when I first started playing Minecraft, I wasn't interested in those kind of things. A lot of games open up new horizons. They broaden your horizons. It's kind of like music. If you ever played an instrument, or if you've ever played piano, you know that the piano is a great instrument to start with when you're starting to play an instrument. Because you can learn both the bass clef and the treble clef, which is in piano speak, the right hand and the left hand. Or if you're a guitar player, you play the treble clef. No, you play the bass clef. You sing the treble clef, don't you? Don't you you guitar players. But piano and sometimes guitar is a good place to start out with because you can just experiment, see what you like. Piano especially because you can play almost any instrumental song on the piano. Like I play piano, and I play quite a bit of Beatles and Elton John music. The Beatles and Elton John. Elton John was a pianist, or a piano player if you don't like that term, pianist. It does sound kind of funny for that. But the Beatles, they were originally a 4-instrument band, and you can play pretty much any song. It won't sound perfect because it's just one instrument, but you can play almost every Beatles song on piano, no matter how simple it is written. Guitar as well. You can, let's reverse it. You can make a piano song by, say, Beethoven or Elton John, and sing it on guitar while playing the chords. Music is a beautiful thing, and that's one thing that you don't want to get burnt out on like a video game. I'll admit that it does take practice. I've been at it 4 years, and I'm still not perfect. It takes a lot. It takes a while to be perfect at anything, and then you'll never be truly perfect. I won't say anything. You can't be perfect at something. You can be perfect at making a cake. You can like get every ingredient and like practice making that cake for 2 years straight and enter in a baking contest, and they will give you the ribbon or the golden cup, the fake golden cup that says you're a winner. It's a perfect cake. Yeah, have fun with that cake. You can have your cake and eat it too. And in case you didn't notice, with all this, I tend to ramble about anything that comes to mind when I play video games. But yeah, we're gonna see. If you want me to continue the series, I will. And, this will be my rambling series. I do play with other people. I have a couple friends that play with me, usually on the weekends. Sometimes during the week, depending. But with 1.8 coming out, we're planning on doing a meeting. Well, not a meeting, but like a big... Everybody's gonna get on. We're gonna all have fun together. I have quite a few friends that play Minecraft. Another topic, one last topic. Minecraft Pocket Edition. What the heck is that game? It isn't even the same. Like, the Enderman mechanics are different. They don't have the end. They don't have the nether. What I do want from it, they do have the nether core reactor, which is really cool, which I think would be a great addition to Minecraft PC. And Minecraft Pocket did have the new rock types and a couple of the new 1.8 features before PC had it. So there's one thing. But Minecraft is a fun game. Just don't get burnt out on it. Don't play it for 3 days straight. Digging, building. You will get burnt out. It does get repetitive. It does get grindy. It does get annoying. So take a break. Play another game. Go interact with the real world. I've learned this the hard way. You can't just sit at a computer screen and expect people to come to you and say, let's be friends, let's hang out, let's hang out sometime. Just stuff like that. You gotta go interact. Be yourself. If people like video games, play with them, but not excessively. It's not fun. I mean, it may look fun, but when you're staring at this screen all day, staring at the screen all day, and then you get eye problems, and then you get grouchy, and then you don't want to hang out with people, and then you get, like, I'm not gonna go there. You'll hear that later. I'm just gonna bring up League of Legends. I will, I do follow Minecraft and Vex, and Paul Soares Jr. and Cisto, and the gyms, and everybody there, Ari, dude. But Vex said something once, and this will be probably the last thing that I'll sign off, but Vex said something once that really made me think. Especially when it comes to League of Legends. If you're playing this game, and it's repetitive, you go out into the dungeon, or in this case, you go out into the mines, and you spend 3 hours, and you get, like, nothing back. That's not fun. And then when you have griefers, or you have other people who take all your rewards from you, when you earn them, or you mine them, or whatever, it's not fun. So, just take, this is for the hardcore gamers out there, take a break every once in a while. Go out and enjoy the sunshine. Go live your life. Don't sit in front of the screen all day. Unless, you want to be that guy who sits in front of his keyboard, or that girl, if you're a gamer girl. I'm sorry if I'm being sexist here. I'm not trying to be. But don't be that person, that human being, that individual, who sits there in front of their screen all day and is never, ever social. I don't want this generation, our generation, us people in high school or in elementary school or in junior high or new to college for that matter, to be that generation who thinks they can be handed everything, they can be handed the world, and they don't have to do any work. You do have to do work. You do have to put in effort. But that's enough for anybody today. Thank you for watching, if you have stayed this long. If you like this series, please give me a like on my channel. Thank you. And if you want me to continue, or if you have any long-term goals for me to think about, tell me. Um, yeah, so this is Io saying, have a good day, and don't sit in front of the computer. Okay, have a good day.